Okay, so when you try to wrap your head around something as massive as building a whole new smart city like Dholera, well, you immediately think about the sheer collaboration needed.
Absolutely. It's not just one company. It takes a whole ecosystem.
Right, it's got to be this huge team effort.
Mm.
So today, we're doing a deep dive, looking at some materials we've got here to figure out who are the key players actually making Dholera happen.
Yeah, let's unpack that. It's pretty fascinating when you look into it.
So what's our mission here? Basically, understand the driving forces behind this whole development.
Exactly. And, right at the heart of it, you've got the Dollar Industrial City Development Limited,
Yeah.
DICDL.
DICDL, okay.
Yeah.
And what's their deal?
Well, what's really important is that it's a joint venture. It's the government of India and the government of Gujarat working together.
So straight away, you've got that top-level government backing. That's fundamental, I guess.
Totally fundamental. It provides that stability, that long-term view you absolutely need for a project on this, well, frankly, unprecedented scale.
Okay, government foundation is set. But you need more than just backing, right? You need actual plans. Who drew up the first blueprints?
That task fell to the Halcrow Group. They're a UK-based firm.
Oh, interesting. So international expertise right from the get-go.
Yeah, and that's significant. It signals they wanted global best practices baked in from the very start. Halcrow likely brought experience from other big urban projects worldwide.
Shaping that initial vision, putting the ideas onto paper. Okay.
Exactly, sort of setting the stage, the master plan.
So you have the government support, the initial international design. But then who manages the colossal task of actually engineering it and overseeing construction? That sounds complex.
It is complex, and that's where AECOM comes into the picture. They're a huge global infrastructure company.
AECOM.
Right.
Right, I've heard of them. They do massive projects.
They do. Their role is crucial, managing the engineering, coordinating everything, keeping this giant machine moving forward. You need that kind of scale and experience.
Okay, so AECOM is managing the orchestra, essentially. But who are the players actually, digging the dirt, laying the pipes, putting up the buildings? Who's doing the groundwork?
Right, the on-the-ground execution. That's largely Larsen Toubro, L&T.
L&T, the Indian company.
That's the one, a major Indian engineering and construction firm. They're handling a lot of the core infrastructure, roads, utilities, that kind of town planning implementation.
Okay, so that makes sense. You need someone with deep local knowledge who understands how to actually build things in India.
Precisely. L&T brings that vital domestic capability and experience with large-scale Indian projects.
So let's piece this together then.
Yeah.
You've got the joint government venture, DICDL, providing the framework.
Yeah.
You've got international planning from Halcrow early on.
Right.
Global management and engineering oversight from AECOM.
Yeah.
And then the actual heavy lifting, the construction, by a major Indian player, L&T.
That's a pretty good summary. It's this strategic blend of government support, international expertise, and strong domestic execution.
It really shows this isn't just some abstract plan on a server somewhere, is it? These are like world-class organizations actively building this city right now.
It's tangible. And, the source materials we looked at also hint at another critical piece of the puzzle.
Which is?
Investors. Finance. Who's putting the money in? That wasn't the focus today, but it's clearly the next layer.
Yes, of course. Money makes the world go round, especially a smart city world, right?
Indeed.
Makes you wonder then, knowing who these builders are, governments, AECOM, L&T, what does that signal about the kind of investment Dholera might attract? What kind of businesses?
That's a great question to ponder. It suggests a certain level of confidence, perhaps.
Maybe. It's definitely something for you, listening, to think about. What do these builders tell us about Dholera's future trajectory and its potential for, say, investors or future residents?
Definitely food for thought, but I think what's clear from our deep dive today is the sheer capability being deployed. This isn't a pipe dream.
No, it seems very real. As you think about this massive project taking shape, just remember it's this powerful combination. Government, global firms, local giants actually turning that ambitious smart city vision into concrete and steel reality.